There we go. We're live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to lockdown, I think it's 6.0, virtual inspection for 179 Macedon Road in Templestowe Lower. It's a very special property, isn't it, Michaela?
It's beautiful.
And we're right at the front, as you can see, and the owner, who lives not far away, has been kind enough to run this live stream straight from the camera, which is fantastic. And we've already got 5 people that have tuned in, so that is absolutely fantastic. And hopefully we have a few more jumping on. So lots of people. For those of you I can see that are watching on YouTube, guys, you can post, comments and ask any questions, because when you do so, it will show up on my screen and we will be able to answer those questions for you. And also, as we are walking through the property, if there's any specific parts of the home that you'd like to see, just yell out and we can get our owner to zoom in on those parts. But where we're standing at the moment, I'll change the layout here so you can really see the front of the property. We've got 6 people on now, which is great. So we're standing right at the front. I think we didn't strategically plan this, but we've got 8 people on now. Great. We didn't strategically plan this, but this is really good in the sense that, the backdrop outside is quite nice. The sky looks beautiful, and that's the view on the left-hand side, and the clouds and everything. It actually looks like it's, we're professionally dropped in a Photoshop sky. It actually looks really good, doesn't it, Vicky?
Yeah, it looks amazing.
And then we might get you to turn on the right mo and show us the right-hand side. So get you to, beautiful. So we're on the right now. We've got a few more people joining on as well, which is fantastic. And we'll go on the left again. Fantastic. And then if you want to show the across the road from the house as well, just so they can see all the homes across the road, all beautiful homes on the streets. And it's quite a nice hilly street as well, which is really nice, because, the opposite side of the street, the houses are sort of built up, and then our side of the street where 179 Macedon Road sort of goes down. So it gives you those really beautiful split level homes, which I'm certainly a massive fan of. So what we're going to do is I'll quickly share this part of the screen over here so you guys can all see it. So here's how we're going to do this section. So here's the floor plan. So if we look at this, here's the front entrance. So right here where the driveway is, where we're standing, it's double carport. You go into the entry, there is this big master suite right at the front of the home, and you've got the option of building a nice private fence at the front if you wanted to, because it's a really functional front yard, subject council approval, of course. But you enter and it's got this beautiful ensuite with shower, bath, double vanities, nicely done walk-in robe. And then you go through the left, and here's the lovely home office, which goes without saying, with lockdown after lockdown, home offices are super important. I was just speaking to Mo, the owner, and he was just saying he's been working from home since COVID started. So it's got a nice home office here with quite a nice outlook. So we're going to go through the living area, the home office, the master bedrooms, walk through the hallways, show you these 2 bedrooms, and then go to the back part of the home, which is the dining and family space, beautifully connected to this kitchen, as well as this upper deck, which has some spectacular views. And this back section of the home is by far my most favorite part of the property. And then from here, then we'll make our way downstairs, and there's, a laundry / another bathroom over there. So there's 3 bathrooms, obviously 1 downstairs, which is fantastic, because there's a lovely backyard if you wanted to, build a spa, pool, whatever it may be, because there's another undercover deck downstairs. You could do those things, and just having that utility space rather than just the laundry, so you can have access to a shower straight away, is quite handy. We're going to go through that. We'll obviously walk into the backyard. There's quite a nice sort of space at the back. It's lovely landscaping. There's a fire pit, all that sort of stuff. So we'll give you a full tour of the home. And for those of you that have tuned in, and I can already see there's I think there's about 15 people watching us live, which is fantastic, across Facebook and YouTube. So guys, drop a line, say hello. Happy lockdown to each and every one of you, and hopefully pray to real estate gods we get out of this soon. But we might start walking inside and make our way in now, if you like.
Kevin, just while we've been talking, I've had a couple of people who've been sort of walking off the street interested in the property as well, so I've let them in as well, just so that you know.
Yeah, beautiful. No worries, man. Easy. So there we go. We're straight into the lounge room. And then we're on the left. Right here is that home office we're talking about. So it's quite a nice, spacious home office over there. And so you can see the view at the back. It's very, very green. It's a really nice view. So that's probably one of my favorite rooms. If I had a home office like that, I'd be pretty happy right now. And that's the living space. So that's the first sort of formal living space. And one of the key things about a family home is, in my experience, I find that, people want, when it comes to living areas, they want an abundance of living spaces. And that includes indoor and outdoor living spaces. And especially for family with kids, this is really crucial. But also the second thing people want is generally having the ability to have multiple bathrooms. And also what they want is the kitchen as a centerpiece. So right behind that living space is the kitchen. But before we go to that, we might just show the master suite for the king and queen that are going to buy this home. So we're back into the hallway now. We're turning right and we're going straight into the master suite over there. Beautiful. So there you go. And there we go. Plenty of storage as well, which is fantastic. And then that takes us through to the ensuite, which is a spectacular ensuite. And can I say something? I don't know, for those of you that are watching the block this year, block 2021, if you've been following the show, this week is the bathroom reveal. And funnily enough, myself and my office, we are representing the twin boys, Josh and Luke, this year with the sale of their property, which is house number 4 on the block 2021. And if you look at the color palette of this particular bathroom, it's obviously coincidence because this was all done before I even went and saw the bathroom that the boys have done. But it's literally exactly the same color palette with the way they've used the bath, the tiling, even the grey wall at the back. The boys on the block have gone with the Venetian plaster, which is exactly the same color, but the color palette with the light fittings and everything is actually quite beautiful, and it looks like it looks nice on camera, but it doesn't the video doesn't do it justice. So thank you so much, Mike. And then we're into the hallway. So if you guys remember that floor plan that I showed you before, so you go back out, there's this bedroom over here. So that's a kid's bedroom if you want to use it, a guest bedroom if you'd like to use it. Again, the back of it, that really nice side space, another storage area over there. They're a good sized room. And the flooring as well. It's really low maintenance. There's not much you need to do. And the owners have not renovated this home with a calculator. It's been renovated with their heart and soul, and everything that's been used is of the finest quality they can find. That's the toilet. That's the other bathrooms. That's your family bathroom. So again, there's 2 baths in the home, guys. There's one bathroom in. There you go, Mohit. Good to see you, man. There's 2 baths here. So you've got a bath over here, and then also another bath in the front master suite as well. So, and another shower here. So the shower here, shower in the ensuite, and then in the other bathroom downstairs as well. So that's perfect. And then this is the other bedroom. Love it. What's been your favorite so far, Michaela?
I would have to say the flooring. I love the flooring. I think it's beautiful.
It just complements the styling and the era of the home really well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just and the color just all matches really well.
Yeah, it really does. Really does. And guys, for those of you that are watching, and I can see there's plenty of people that are tuned in, so that's fantastic. For those of you that are watching, guys, feel free to type any questions that you want as well. Happy to answer them for you. But also, if there is any specific areas you want us to zoom into, let us know. We're more than happy to open the cupboards and stuff like that. And now we are entering into my favorite part of the house, which is the back family space. So this is where it's a chef style kitchen, beautiful cooktop. You can see it's literally stone everywhere. Even the splashback, it's not a standard glass splashback. This actually costs more money. The hexagon shaped tiles. How do I know? I'm in the process of building a home myself. So the LED lighting under it, the detailed plantation shutters, double sink, the splashback that's been fully tiled rather than just a little glass panel that gets put there. There's under there as well. There's a dishwasher, but also microwave space over there, and heaps of storage on both sides. So it's all been tied in really nicely, so you can get the most out of this, big open living space. It's really an entertainer's home. It's been built with, an entertainer's dream. It's with a family that, not that right now you can have many visitors unless you are that couple that did the engagement party. You may choose to do that. We don't recommend it, but if you, after lockdown, when you do choose to do something like that, this home actually allows for a lot of options, which is absolutely fantastic. And we've also got ducted heating as well as central cooling throughout. Wine rack, although it's empty, but hey, for the lucky buyer, we will be able to contribute to be able to fill that that space there with some champagne and wine. Isn't that right, Michaela?
Absolutely.
Okay, so now we're in the living space right there. And again, when you're sitting there, I mean, from morning through to night, the views outside are just unbelievable. For those of you that have seen the property video we did, it is an absolutely spectacular view. So like, you're sitting there watching TV, and then when you look behind you, especially at night when it's a little bit darker, all the lights are on, on the hill, and you can see some beautiful, beautiful houses and lots of lighting. And then from here, we go straight out into the beautiful duck. There we go. Talking of duck, and New Zealand's in lockdown as well, which is not very nice. They've gone from 1 cases to 7. There we go. Wow. How's that for a view? L and L. That's what that is. For those of you that don't know, does anyone want to have a guess what L and L stands for? It stands for lush and large. So there we go. That's lush and large backyard. Spectacular views. 2 entertaining spaces. One up the top and then one downstairs. And that round circle you see, that's a fire pit. Quite a crucial addition when you're living in Melbourne, because we've got plenty of cold months. Nice massive space over here as well. So you could have 2 entertaining spaces. You could have great separation as well with friends, family, unruly teenagers, whoever you like. And then that stairway that you see, that's our access to go downstairs. So I'll just quickly pop up the floor plan again so people can see it. So we're right here. So we've seen the upstairs part, office, dining, family, and then we go downstairs. And when you go downstairs from here, this is the part where you enter. On the right-hand side, this bathroom, laundry, and then a bedroom / lounge downstairs. So I'll just show my camera again. Beautiful. Off we go, Mo. So we've just turned left and you can see this. So this is a 3rd living space or rumpus room or pool table room, table tennis room, games room. I know Mohit and I talked about this. This could be a little sort of man cave, bar space, whatever you want to turn this into, a home office. It's such a multi-purpose room. And also right next to it is the other room right there. And that's, again, glass windows, plenty of natural light coming through. Obviously, it's not, very bright outside. And even then you can see there's loads and loads of natural light coming through. The flooring's fantastic. The paint job, the color selection is brilliant. So these 2 rooms you can really design and make them into whatever you want. I mean, the one downstairs could be a guest bedroom. I know we've had some people before the lockdown that walked through that said this room or the room directly next to it are their 2 favorite rooms, because it almost like, when you reach here, you forget you're in Melbourne, because it's just such a beautiful view outside. You're connected really nicely to that deck, and then from there, the lush and large backyard. and then the space on the left-hand side where the fire pit's located as well. There we go. Beautiful. Fantastic. Love it. Beautiful. And then we can make our way back upstairs now, Mohith. And then obviously in the meantime, guys, for those of you tuned in, I can see there's still a fair few people on, which is awesome. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And actually, sorry, how did I miss this part? So that's the laundry bench right there. So that's where your washing machine and dryer goes. But then right next to it, they've made some really good use of it. So there's the toilet and shower. So if you wanted to use this as a guest space, or even when you have visitors over and you didn't want them to go into the main bathroom or your ensuite, they've just kept this again. Everything was done with a family in mind, with practicality. When you have friends over, when you have family over, when you have lots of plenty of kids inside the home, it's a really family friendly, practical home. So now we're making our way upstairs again. Obviously back into the kitchen area. Fantastic. And then we're going up to the main lounge space. That's it. So that's the front formal lounge. Beautiful. And then from here, we are going back out again. That's it. So we're back in the carport. You can see the home office there as well. And then we'll see the front yard of the property. So, yep, right there is the front yard. So again, quite a private space. You could really, from the master bedroom, if you wanted to put bifold doors and fence off the front area, because there's plenty of greenery there. So if you sort of see on the right hand side, there's plenty of plantations. It's actually, although there's no massive fence or anything like that, it actually offers quite a bit of privacy. Because a lot of times I've seen homes where there's a master bedroom at the front, but then the windows are pretty pointless, although this one's got floor-to-ceiling windows. In most homes, because there's some nice greenery here, you can get some use out of it. Otherwise, you always just have to keep your blinds shut. So I think that sort of concludes the tour, guys. But for those of you that have tuned in, if you've got any questions, drop me a line. Obviously, feel free to call me after this. The auction's happening this Saturday. So you need to register via the Gavel app as well. If you are intending on bidding, and let me know in advance so that I can, if you're having troubles, I can obviously sort that out for you and put your registration through. We are running it online. Owners are super serious. They want to get it sold. As you'd imagine, it's quite a frustrating process for a buyer and a seller, because it's a fair bit of stop-start at the moment. So they are certainly keen to have it sold. And yeah, if you are intending on bidding Saturday, let us know. If you want to do an under tour, a virtual inspection, or whatever it may be, please get in touch with me and I can organise that for you. But aside from that, guys, for those of you that have tuned in, thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, hopefully we look forward to seeing you this Saturday and putting on a hell of a show online. Isn't that right, Mikhail?
Yeah, absolutely. Look forward to it.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
There we go. So I'm just a bit slow at the moment. I've still